Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. It's 5:15 on a Saturday afternoon. Not that long to go before the markets open once again on Sunday evening, 7 p.m, 5 p.m. if you're looking at the futures. It's time to fight back, and I have a plan. And I have a plan to come back bigger and stronger than ever before. Never give up. A good idea is still a good idea. We are still here. Lies, using quotes from Warren Buffett. Restructure yourself and remember the most important thing is to invest in yourself. That light behind me is still red. We're glowing red. Market's on fire. But this is just the opportunity for us to restructure and get going. And that's exactly what we're about to do. The fight back begins now. I have a plan, I have a structure, and I have a very important poem to read to you. Not the one, by the way, being used by Warren Buffett. Something a lot more personal and a lot more effective. If you are new here or not, please tap the like button, share this out. This is going to be a message which will inspire, which will support, which will help, which will make you feel good, which is what you expect from this channel and what you've earned and what you deserve from me. You deserve from me to be here every day, support, never be down, always fight back, because I know many people rely on that. And you can rely on me. Hit subscribe, join the family. Thank you very much. My job has always been to support, never to be down. I can be down, I can be up and down and all the rest of it. But you rely on me to always be here and to always be up. Always provide the most honest, real information, to provide a way for you to work through the nonsense. Right now, YouTube is littered by professional people telling you the markets are going up to $1 million and you're all going to get rich in 5 minutes, and others telling you it's all going to go down. It's the biggest crash in history. People that make money out of selling stories, out of selling books, out of selling courses. And we've even got now many channels, including some very close to home. You know who they are. Excited and looking forward to reporting and bringing out news of how emotional and upset I got personally on the show yesterday. I do get emotional, even though I always ask you to try not to be emotional. I sometimes do, because I'm a human. I'm real. This is real. I'm not disappointed and upset for my portfolio. As again I explained yesterday in the music show afterwards, I'm disappointed for the way the markets are being treated, people are being treated, and people around the world are losing their jobs and their businesses, way beyond the concerns of my portfolio going down. That's what upsets me. I will always win. I will always find a way. I always have. I always will. I'm not here to sell videos, not at all. That's why I'm live once again here, sharing with you my plan to fight back, what I'm going to do, what you can do, and how this benefits you, not benefits me. I've been doing this same job for 40 years this year. In October, I will have been in entertainment for 40 years. I started at 16. I'm now 56 years of age. I've been doing this job professionally in front of a camera, performing, putting on a show for 40 years. It's the only job I've ever known. It's the only job I've ever done. And I've kept myself in full employment my entire life, apart from 3 weeks when I was unemployed. Apart from that, I've been employed by myself the entire time. How many people can say they've stuck to the same job, self-employed in the same business for 40 years professionally? In fact, I was doing it since I was 4 years of age. You know my godfather, Kenny Baker, the man inside the robot R2-D2. So I know how to stick at things. No one will ever be here as long as me. I'm not going anywhere. If you're investing right now, and you're still investing right now, you'll be attacked by everyone. Your family and friends will tell you you're doing the wrong thing. You need to get out. You've no idea what you're doing. You're losing all your money. You need to be putting your money in the bank because they know better. However, they're not doing anything, are they? They're just telling you what you should be doing. What's really going on is we've got a fear factor of one of the lowest it possibly can go in history. Look at this. It doesn't get much worse. But remember, you're still here. You're still in the game. You've gone through the worst, and yet you're still here. Remember that. You are still here. What was once a good idea is still a good idea. If, like me, you've studied the balance sheets, you've read the positions, you know exactly what you're investing in. You're not a trader, you're not a gambler, you're not a speculator, you're an investor. What made sense then makes sense now. It was good then and it's good today. Nothing has changed. If all of this is worth nothing anyway and money is worth nothing, and you could argue it's all worth nothing and it's all just going to go to zero in the future anyway, what the hell? Still carry on. Because if it does, it ain't worth anything anyway. There's no point looking at the option of not getting out of bed because the world's going to zero and Armageddon's coming. If that's the case, you might as well give up now. I choose not to do that, so I'm going to forge on regardless. Remember, you're still here. And remember who we are, and remember who you are. Who are we? We're the Lucasades. We have 75,000 subscribers following us. Real investors from 69 countries in 14 languages. We're not a silly crypto channel. We're not ones trying to tell you to get rich in 5 minutes. We're also not a channel telling you that it's all going to go down the toilet either. We are real investors and we've built an army and we're still here. We're going nowhere. Over the last 24 hours, I have seen posts by Donald Trump, the President of the United States, put out telling people that he crashed the market on purpose and quoting Warren Buffett for the reason to do it. A complete lie. Berkshire Hathaway came out. Warren Buffett was never going to respond to that. But Berkshire Hathaway responded by saying the quote and what Trump said was a complete and utter lie. That's how desperate it's becoming. So, folks, we're going to take on now everyone. We're going to take on the government, the president, and everyone. And you know what? We're going to win. I have a plan. I've restructured my portfolio, and I'm ready. I've lost $44,000 in 3 months, but I've still won on every single trade. 23 trades, 23 wins, and soon they'll be the biggest trade of all. A $1 million trade. 24 wins, 24 trades. That's coming. When the markets change, your principles remain the same. However, you may need to restructure. You may need to look at things and make an adjustment. Not change direction, make an adjustment. We're not going to do what the president has done, tariffs on, tariffs off, tariffs on, tariffs off. I've been doing a lot of research on Donald Trump the last 24 hours and realized he's not actually the great negotiator you think he is. He's gone bankrupt many times, and in fact, I've asked people, tell me one example of a good negotiation, and nobody can give me one. Today, I've spent the afternoon talking to some investors, speaking to some very important people, and I have a plan and I have a structure. We're not going to be on and off and in and out and flipping and flopping. We're going to remain the course and we're going to win, and we're going to win together. The most important investment that you make is in yourself. Your education, your structure, your discipline, and knowing why you invested in the first place. If you haven't got that, you've no idea where you're going and you will lose. Invest in yourself. And the biggest investment in me is me. For me to provide this show to you, to always be up, to always be live, to always present a positive note, not one to spin it's all going to be great or one to say it's all going to zero. But the most important thing is for me to be able to drive my engine, to drive my business so I earn money. Everyone has the same objective, the same goal. You have got to build your engine, invest in yourself, whatever that might be, your health, your education, your knowledge, your understanding, and your personal wealth. Whether that's you earn $1 to invest or $1 million, it doesn't matter how much you've got, the same goals can be achieved. One man now has crashed the stock market. Donald Trump has crashed the stock market by tariffs that were all made up on the back of a cigarette packet. Now the numbers have been analysed. Around the world, people are forming alliances all around the world with other countries going, this makes no sense. The whole thing was nonsense. Donald Trump knows that. He's not stupid. He's a clever man, but he goes about things in a different way. I do not want to follow that lead. I am my own man. I'm doing my own thing. Never lose. You can't lose if you're still here. Remember, it's not about how hard you punch. Donald Trump believes it's about punching, hitting hard, smacking people in the face. I believe the opposite. I believe in supporting people, providing people with a solution to a problem rather than smacking them in the face, shock and awe, and scaring the hell out of everybody to try and bully your way through. That's not what we do here. We are the Lucasades. The trolls will come after you. They want to see you lose. Over the last 24 hours, I have received thousands of emails, messages, people making videos now this weekend saying Martyn Lucas got upset, cried on the show, and he's all falling apart. He's going to pieces. I got emotional. Yes, I did. Not for myself, for you. Everyone investing who's losing everything. Businesses, homes, and some, sadly, have already taken their lives. You will be attacked too. It's not just me, but I have a plan and a strategy. I will share it with you right now. Take the punches. Remember, every punch you take makes them weaker and weaker and weaker. But you're still here. Core values. Hold the values and unlike what's been going on around the world now, burning relationships, we are building relationships. We are building friendships. We are building support. We're going nowhere. Bullying never wins. And I'm so strong in this conviction because I spent my entire childhood being seriously bullied. And I mean seriously bullied to a very dramatic extent. It's made me the person that I am today. Invest in yourself. So, here is a very special message for you. Before I give you that special message, I'm going to give you my plan, my structure. The markets have changed. They're upside down. Nothing makes sense. What's going on? But the principles of investing in an undervalued, oversold asset remains the same. 100% in the S&P. I'd like to ask you at this point to tap the like button. I'm making this live. It'd be wonderful if everyone could tap the like button and consider subscribing. So what I've done over the last few hours, been talking to the right people, getting the right information. I have restructured my finances. I am all in. I'm all in. I'm going nowhere. I'm all in more than ever before. I've now got what is it now? I completely forgot now. It's gone off the top of my head. Over 600 shares of the S&P 500, $300,000. And remember, I started with $5,000. What I've had to do is restructure my finances to improve the efficiency of my margin. I've now been able to negotiate from 5.25 to 4%, more capital available and a much lower rate. I've done that, I'm restructured, and I'm in a much stronger position than before. I'm ready to fight back. I'm ready to obtain more stock. I'm ready to build my portfolio and for the first time in 14 months to actually buy below my average, which on VU is now $500. I'm about to buy a lot more at $450, $460. It's going to massively improve my position. I'm restructured. I've readjusted. Thank you very much. I'm ready to go. You can do the same. So I'm now going to leave you with some very important words. These are the words that I read to my son when he was born. He had no idea what I was saying at the time, but I read that to him. It stood well to him. It's now going to stand well to you. Here are the words from Rudyard Kipling. I hope this makes sense to you. It works for me. I'm sure it'll work for you. Rudyard Kipling, between 1865 and 1936. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give away to hating. And yet, don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build up with worn-out tools, if you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And which is more, you'll be a man, my son. That was a message I read to my son when he was born, and I'm now repeating it to you. We are still here. We are investors. We are the Lucasades. We are a team, a member, an organization, a family in 69 countries and 14 languages who join us live every day, all day, every day. And we're still here. We're going nowhere. That stands for everything. Invest in yourself, invest in your knowledge, and remain in the game. We are investors. We'll always be here. I know my job. I know what my role is. I know who I am. My job is to provide you with a service every day, live, that's true and honest. It's not about telling you what's going up so we can pump up the stocks. It's not about what's going to crash so I can sell more videos on the way down and litter it with a few training courses. We're here to invest. I'm going to carry on. You're going to join me. And I'm going to get to $1 million in 5 years like I planned. And you're going to follow me on the journey and you're going to be successful with me. We're never giving up. The alternatives are irrelevant. We are the Lucasades. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. I look forward to seeing you back on Monday. Sensei is live on Sunday. I'm going to end this stream now and send you over to the extra channel for your reaction and comment. I would love to hear your views of what I've just said, how you feel, how it makes you feel, and do you have a plan for Sunday night when the market opens again? The link is in the chat. It'll automatically take you there. Jump to the extra channel after this and share with me your opinions and thoughts. Click above my head for all the links. They'll be there shortly after this process is down below in the description, over here and over here. And once again, if you can keep your distance run, yours is the earth and everything in it. And which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Take care of yourselves. Now join me on the extra channel. Until next time, bye-bye for now. Take care of yourselves and each other.